The shooting death of an osprey, which is a protected species in Colorado, lands two juveniles in hot water. They are accused of killing a male osprey at Poaching Lake west of Loveland.
That bird was part of a nesting pair. Our Dylan Thomas at the lake right now. And Dylan, we know there's also a chick in the nest, and obviously a lot of concern now if it can survive.
Yeah, Parks and Wildlife officers tell me that young osprey was still in the process of learning a lot of things, critical things like how to hunt, shadowing its parents for several months. They tell me that the chick will more than likely adapt and be perfectly okay going forward. But now their attention is focused on prosecuting the two individuals, the juveniles, who allegedly did this.
It was devastating. It's quite a tragedy for the osprey.
The community surrounding Poaching Lake west of Loveland was heartbroken to know a staple of the wildlife was killed. Recently, Parks and Wildlife officers learned an osprey, a protected falcon, was killed near its nest.
It's something that when it gets reported to us, we take seriously.
Jason Clay with Parks and Wildlife says the bird, which left behind this chick, was illegally killed, as all raptors are protected.
So you cannot kill a raptor in Colorado.
The ospreys are beloved by northern Coloradans like Nan Brown.
My husband and I, Rod, have been tracking them for years and just love them. There's a nest cam that we watch.
Thanks to man-made platforms for the ospreys to build nests on, they've been thriving in recent years.
The osprey are doing really good in the region.
But when Nan learned one was poached,
oh, it was so sad.
Since the death was first reported, Parks and Wildlife officers have made significant progress.
It's still an ongoing investigation, but the suspects have been identified.
While the investigation goes through the legal system, the community is encouraged to keep a hawk's eye on the hawks themselves.
So if people out there are seeing the illegal take of raptors or other wildlife, to report that on to authorities.
Such a shame. Beautiful birds, aren't they? Once again, two juveniles that are now the suspects in this case. They have been identified. Each of them could face more than, roughly, I should say, $300 in fines and 10 points against their hunting and fishing licenses, meaning that eventually they could be prohibited from hunting or fishing in other states, not just here in Colorado. Reporting live near Loveland, Dylan Thomas covering Colorado First.